Oops. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Beanery Sip Share. I'm Laurie.
I'm Patti.
I'm Britton.
And we are testing coffee today, I think. Some R&D coffee, so it's a surprise to us.
Yeah, I like surprising you guys. And I like that I can get this done during our lives because,
that makes you do it.
When we R&D
makes me do it. Well, so right now my office is so full of coffee that people keep coming and going, and there's all these conflicting smells. I'm like, why? It's so strong. It smells so strong in here. And I'm like, yeah, but there's one flavor we're going to try today that's so strong that I just had to get out of my office.
Oh, no.
But when I brewed it, I'm like, this smells amazing.
Chaser.
Yeah, this smells amazing.
Should have brought one.
If we look a little tired today, we just are.
We are.
If you're from Michigan, the storms last night were crazy.
Yeah. Well, it was the storm at dinner time that started the chaos.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to tell us what happened?
Well, we can just start with my whole day yesterday because we had a golf scramble for work, and on my way there, I got caught in this crazy storm. Couldn't see the lines on the road.
It started to
I had to put like my car in all-wheel drive, and I'm just like hoping and praying, kind of like we're still on the road. So that was really fun. Luckily it was only 30 minutes.
Dark even when I got up.
Though,
yeah.
And then on our way home,
and it was everything's fine during golf,
beautiful
right?
all day. Yep. We get in the car and
you guys won.
Oh yeah, we did. We won. Yay. We all played really well.
That's what Houston said.
But we bought the cheap pack, which every team could buy. But I think we used it really strategically.
What do you mean the cheap pack?
Like everybody gets a mulligan, which actually those weren't that helpful.
Okay.
Everybody got a grenade, which is like you can pick the ball up and throw it.
Oh, okay.
And then we had a 10-foot string.
Oh, okay.
And we used the string on our Father's Day one, so we're very strategic about the string.
And we used grenades too. But I mean, the rules are kind of clear as mud. So we tried to verify with somebody beforehand. So we hope we did it right. But it was kind of hard to figure out because we didn't take a stroke for a grenade.
Okay.
But it's like, what would be the point of it if you had to take a stroke for it, you know?
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah, because you could hit it more than you could throw it.
Yeah, and if you guys are from Michigan, we played the Dream, which is just like a fabulous golf course.
Because it's the Dream and the Nightmare, right?
Yeah, we played a couple years ago. I played the Nightmare at the same tournament. It's not actually a nightmare. They're both great courses.
I wonder why they call it that. Maybe it's just like the Dream and the Nightmare.
I didn't
probably
think so.
Just to make it fun.
Yeah. It is.
That's fun, though.
It's just for fun. But if I ran the courses, I would theme them a lot more. Like their clubhouses are a shack.
It's called the shack?
No, it's literally a shack.
It's a shack.
Like barely bigger than like a mobile home trailer.
Oh, wow.
Which I think it's $165 a round.
For a very expensive golf
play
course.
there.
Yeah.
If I were them on the Dream side, I would build a spa in a hotel, and then the boys could go play golf while the women go to the spa.
That would be smart.
And make a whole weekend of it because they are really hard courses. I mean, to play both of them in one day would just be absolutely
clear.
Exhausting.
Like that's the only thing I want to do at a golf course is a spa.
Yeah.
And
right?
Most No, that's great. Because we did that before. The guys went golfing and the girls went to the spa. It was wonderful.
There's not like a lot around. So, I mean, if they had a hotel, made it a whole experience.
Yeah.
And then like the Nightmare, I would theme maybe like spooky-ish or have cool flags or T markers.
Or you could have a bar.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah.
And it's BYOB.
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah.
They don't even have like a cart girl or anything?
They do have, they have a cart. It came around a couple times, but also because we were in a scramble, they had stuff set up.
Okay.
It's just wild to me that the course is so beautiful and they could capitalize on that.
And so expensive.
Morning bill.
And then that is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the way
home.
So
on my way home, I'm maybe 10, 15 minutes onto the highway. This is an hour and 40-minute drive. And I get a tornado warning start coming through on my phone. And I'm looking at the clouds and I'm like, yeah, that tracks. And so I call Branson, my brother, who's like 3 miles behind me. And I'm like, hey, there's a tornado warning. Just keep your eyes peeled. And he's like, yeah, pretty sure I see it. And so the wind's just going crazy. I'm speeding up. At this point, I'm going almost 90 because I'm like, I can see the end of this. If I can just get in front of this.
You can outrun a tornado. I'm just saying the people that slow down.
Oh, people are
don't do it.
People are pulling over on the side of the road.
Like, you can outrun a tornado.
I'm like, okay, you can see this weather coming and we can see the edge of the thing.
Yeah.
So
just keep in front of it.
If I can get in front of this.
Do you see the new Twister movie?
No, I didn't. But
A Boy is Good Looking.
It was pretty scary. The wind was crazy. I eventually, after like 40 minutes, probably 40 minutes, I got in front of the whole like storm line that was coming.
Yeah.
I stayed in front of the whole storm line until I got home. I got in my house. 10 minutes later, the storms ripped through.
And you called me, and I'm like, the sky was so nice, and you're like, no, it's coming.
I'm like, no, this is serious. Like I drove through this already. It's not a joke.
I called my husband on the golf course, and I'm like, hey, are you guys golfing? He's like, yeah, we're on the golf course. Oh, it just got really windy. Trees are falling down.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, get off the golf course.
Yeah, it was like over 70 mile an hour winds. Yeah. So I get in my house. Within 10 minutes, the winds come in, the power goes out. It's, it's storming, it's crazy. And then it kind of finally like lightens up. And so we're trying to get the generator started. We don't have starter fluid, whatever. So
you cut your finger. I heard all about that.
I did. I cut my finger trying to get batteries and a flashlight.
I got so much. The kids
oh my gosh.
Gave me so much
details. It was just crazy. But there was these like lines down across our driveway. And we assumed a tree fell on a black line and there was these silver lines wrapped around it. And I thought they were to hold the black line up. No, they were the power lines. So Jason and I actually both drove under them twice, leaving and coming back. After I drove through the second time, maybe 20 minutes later, it started sparking and shooting fire all over our woods. And then our woods were like flaming.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. So I called the fire department. And Consumers Energy.
And your mom.
And my mom.
Yeah. Come get the kids and the dogs.
Well, yeah, because we couldn't get out of the driveway anymore. And I'm like, I can't tell if this is spreading because we couldn't get close enough to see, like, all we could see was flames and smoke. And, like, it is kind of crazy. So we ended up walking through our neighbor's woods and getting the kids to you. You took the kids for the night. Thank goodness. Because I'm like, if the fire does come in, at least I won't have to have
you guys
them.
Can get out.
Like,
yeah, you can.
And I knew.
But from the kids' perspective, it was so interesting because they're in bed.
Yeah, they were in bed.
And then it's like, get pants on, we gotta go. And Stella's like, I was so scared and I couldn't find my Snorfy and my and Dallas is like, I was really brave. And
she was flipping out. Yeah, I was like, Stella, Dallas, you guys gotta get up. I need you to get pants and shoes on. Because we didn't know what was going on yet, really. But I'm like, we just need to be prepared to get out of the house.
Yeah. So we had a lot of fire safety talks. Like if it were really a fire in your house, you wouldn't grab your baby. Unless she's right in your arms. We had to get very detailed about this.
Yes.
And then Dallas was good. He's like, oh, and if you've got to get on the floor if it's high up. And I'm like, don't hide. Why?
Well, and then I just imagine it traveling down our power line and blowing the transformer, which is right next to our house or something crazy. So I'm like, I just wanted them ready and out.
It made sense.
And then they sent this guy.
And they're like, Mimi, you went so fast to get us.
Yeah.
You're far away, but they didn't know I was like halfway already because I was at me. And they're like, you must have gone so fast because you love us so much.
You're like, yes, I
did.
That's exactly
I went through a fire and a tornado for you.
Yeah. So then we could only see the fire from our house. And our driveway is 1/10 of a mile. It's pretty long and it's all wooded. And so I had to walk through the woods, through my neighbor's yard to try to get to the front to see how big the fire was because we couldn't tell. We couldn't get close enough. Even from the front, I couldn't get close enough because I just wasn't sure what it was going to do. Yeah. They sent a guy to babysit it because the fire department was so busy that his job was literally to park in front of our driveway and babysit the wire.
Was he like a volunteer firefighter?
It was to make sure it didn't spread in the woods more until the firefighter got there.
Yeah.
And the fire truck was only there for 15 minutes. Everything was so wet that they're like, this is going to stay here. It's not going to spread. And then that other little truck, he stayed until like 11 p.m. watching it. And then it was just smoldering at that point.
So they didn't even get the hose out.
No, no, they're like, it's not going to spread. They had so many other emergencies and power lines doing this that's kind of the assessment,
I had the littles at my house in my bed.
And it stormed really bad last night, too.
And then all of a sudden, I don't know, at 1 o'clock or whatever, first of all, they snore. So I put my little earplugs in. And then all of a sudden, Dallas, like his head went over the side. And then he flipped over, knocked over the lamp. He's like laying on the ground, half asleep. I'm like, hey, you're okay. So look at him. Then I put him back in bed. And then I thought, I hope he's okay. So then I have to get up. I'm like, hey, are you really okay? And he's just staring blankly at me. I'm just like,
yeah.
You're like, did you have a head injury?
Okay. I should have told you not. Like, his bed's like basically on the floor. He falls out of bed all the time. Even we stayed at an Airbnb
he's 5,
and I had to put really pillows.
So I did. I put pillows all he falls out there. But
is he like a movement sleeper?
Well, and then they were fighting over. Okay. Yeah, he was. He's a crazy sleeper. And then Ella was so I had to get rid of her. But and then they were fighting over pillows because I had 3 pillows. And then he was on the edge of her pillow, and she didn't like it. And and then they're like, "Is it time to get up?" I'm like, "No, like no."
Go back to sleep.
They get up so early,
and then I'm like, "You guys can go watch TV."
Yeah, their alarms go off at 6:20.
Yeah, they got up at 6:30.
Yeah.
Well, they got up several times, but because at 3:11 we had to have a very lengthy conversation about
3 a.m.
Yes, because there was more lightning.
It was like heat lightning, but it wasn't. There's no such thing as heat lightning.
It wasn't boomy, so but then they were scared
But then that storm did come through. That was really loud.
So
at least by us.
Yeah. I don't know. I slept through it. My calming rain helped me sleep through the night, so I don't know.
Yeah, we were dealing with all this stuff until 6:10 this morning.
That's wild. So. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that your house didn't.
But now
burn
we
down.
have power,
and now they're like, "Oh, we get to come back to your house tomorrow."
That's funny.
We'll see.
So, did they come and they fix your power line?
Yeah, they had to.
Yeah. Did they do that like through the night?
Yeah.
Wow.
They got there. Like right before this huge storm started. So I'm not sure if they work through storms.
I wondered about that too. With all that lightning, I'm like, I don't know how you can.
Yeah. And one of the lightning strikes hit something pretty close to us. You know, when it's like really loud and you're like, oh, that hit something.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think they may have stopped during the really bad part. And then once it calmed down, but it was lightning like all night.
Yeah, we have one tree that's definitely going to fall. But luckily last week, we just got 5 trees of our neighbors cut down because they literally were going to.
One fell on your house.
Already fell. One hit our house. Another one didn't hit the house, but this big, huge one, and it would have gone right in my closet, which I would not have been happy about.
Right. Thanks, Deborah. We're happy too. It was just crazy
and it is
wind.
now. I think it would have fallen during the storm.
Yeah.
It was really windy. Yeah. I just grabbed our dog Ella and ran down to the bottom of the stairs, and she was actually so much happier like being in the basement.
Yeah, it's cool down there too.
Well, it's quieter.
Yeah.
Well, I just think she couldn't feel, she just felt safe. Plus I was holding her.
Yeah. So what are we trying?
Oh, okay. Well, we can get those going if you guys want. So these are flavors that may or may not make it into a future Coffee box.
Am I going to need a waste basket?
No, these ones should be pretty tame.
Okay.
These ones should be pretty tame.
Because I will spit it out.
We are now, because, I always have so much coffee left over after we taste them that now we have a partnership with a local food bank. And I did promise them I wasn't going to send them any weird flavors like pickle. And they said, thank you so much.
Okay. Well, we talked about sending it to people online too.
Yeah. And so, this one's for Deborah. Deborah has been asking us to do a toasty marshmallow flavor. I guess I should have let you try it first.
That tracks.
Okay, but
this is so good.
So we have a chocolate marshmallow flavor, as you guys know, right?
Yep.
So, think s'mores, but she wanted just toasted marshmallow, nothing else.
That is so weird how you get that. It is like, and it's like the perfect, not too burnt, but a little brown.
Well, it's almost like it's got that at the front, and then it's got the really marshmallow, like, when you get to the gooey center at the end.
Oh, that is really
I like that.
good.
Now, we have had...
You said this was Deborah?
Yeah, Deborah's been messaging me asking for this flavor.
Deborah.
I promised her I was going to get a sample of it.
You should probably send her a sample of it.
Yeah, I will. I'll send you some, Deborah. But yeah, so she's been saying, no, get this. I'm like, okay, we'll try it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is crazy how different it is than the chocolate marshmallow or the s'mores or anything.
Yeah.
But I kind of do want to like follow it with a graham cracker. This would be delicious in a drink in our store with like a graham cracker or chocolate like dipped in it.
Remember, I was trying to do a marshmallow flavor not that long ago, but the marshmallow, especially if you use espresso, it really like combats each other, and the marshmallow doesn't really come through. It kind of came through more just vanilla.
If we did this more like a cafe caramel with chocolate and cream,
yes. And then you wouldn't have the weird.
And then you could do whipped cream with just graham crackers sprinkled on top.
Yeah. So I didn't do it with caramel when I did it the first time. I did it with chocolate.
Yeah, I would do it with chocolate.
I would do it with chocolate.
Well, I did. Yeah. But the chocolate, because we use that rich Ghirardelli chocolate.
But this brewed?
Not with this one, but with our other one. So I'll try it with this one.
No, do it like a cafe caramel.
And you're not going to need a lot of chocolate, I don't think.
You almost might be able to
just chocolate
drizzle.
syrup or
like
drizzle,
if you did a drizzle of chocolate.
I think I used the Monin chocolate fudge syrup when I did it the first time. Oh, and then I also had some Monin sauce that I used. So I tried it both ways, and to me, it just like wasn't enough marshmallow flavor. Yeah. So maybe this one will do the trick. You know?
Yeah.
So
because you were using a syrup.
Yes. Yeah. Well, no, I had a sauce and a
she's
syrup.
So glad we like it.
Yes. So this might find its way into a future box, Deborah. You never know.
I was interested though when you said toasted marshmallow, how you would get the toasted part of it, but you totally can. It's like the caramelized creme brulee crust almost.
Yeah.
Or how it would be enough flavor without wanting more. Yeah. But it is. It's very good.
It's milder, but it's good. It's there, you know. So you never know what you're going to get when you start trying things. I know when Deborah asked me about it, I was like, well, we have a chocolate marshmallow, but hey, you know what? This flavor is available. Let's try it and see how it's different. Sometimes the flavors are so similar that they just don't track, but that one's pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah. Okay.
That is.
So that's three votes for
And
yes.
if you haven't already, our birthday sale is wrapping up.
Oh, right.
25% until the end of August.
Yeah.
Our birthday's almost over.
It's almost over.
It's been a busy month, though.
And there is still some scratch cards. So as long as you order probably within the next day or so, you should still get a scratch card for September.
Yeah.
Do people know we're putting the freebie stuff in?
Well, those are almost gone.
They're almost gone, yeah.
We had just had some birthday freebies that we had made up for the mugs, and we didn't go through them all. So some people got some bonuses in their orders.
Nice.
This week.
Okay, this one I won't tell you what the flavor is beforehand.
It smells familiar, but I can't.
Yeah. You know what it kind of smells like is those like chocolate Nescos or something.
A Nesco?
No, the little like Nesco wafers.
Ah, or the Neffo? Yeah.
Are they
Necco?
Necco?
I call them Necco.
Necco.
I don't know if that's the right way to say
They might
it
be Necco.
Yeah.
That might be right.
You're right. They do smell like that.
I only know that because I had them yesterday.
I love those.
Like the strawberry, the pink, the yellow, and the brown ones?
They're like that like tube of all those like different wafers. They're like this big.
Oh.
They got like the white powder on them.
I don't know if I've had that.
Did you try it? Yeah.
I did try it. I'm trying to figure out what that other taste is. Like I get the primary taste, but what's the backup taste?
I don't know how I feel about that. It's very nutty or something.
You should love it, Laurie, because it is like one of your favorite donuts.
A Boston cream?
Exactly.
Oh, that's
Boston
not
cream.
Yeah.
That's not what I got.
I get cream on the end of it for sure.
I feel like I get a lot of nut.
I get
it does taste nutty. I will give you that for sure.
When it tastes a little bit plasticky.
That's probably why it smells like those little wafers.
Yeah, that's what because I was thinking something artificially with that. I don't know, those waffle tastes not waffle, but like the crackers.
Those wafers.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I've ever had those.
Really?
I've never had.
I think they get them at like those
sweet variations and stuff. Yeah,
like candies that come around.
But
like,
it doesn't
you don't see them everywhere.
Like that. It just smells like that.
Yeah, you can kind of only like find them in a specialty place.
I feel like I get too much nut in this for it to be Boston.
There's definitely like a nut taste to it.
But what would it be?
And there's almost a cherry taste in it.
I don't get that.
No, but I mean, if you were going like almond amaretto, maybe you could taste that.
Yeah.
No, if you leave it on your tongue a minute and then do it. And it is almost that almond. I think of cherry, but.
I don't know. It's not my favorite flavor.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It almost has like a hazelnutty or something.
Yeah. When I smelled it, I thought toasted almond.
Do they put nuts on those donuts?
Not usually.
No, they don't.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, they don't.
Not usually.
It is really interesting, like how different flavoring companies interpret flavors too.
Yeah.
When you taste it and you're just like,
How was that cinnamon bun you got yesterday? Did you eat it?
Oh, yeah. I forgot to share it with you. I actually just, we went to the farmer's market yesterday.
Yeah.
And I got a caramel pecan cinnamon bun.
That made me think of it.
But the middle was like doughy. It wasn't like, so the outside was good, but the inside was like, not done all the way, but it was good.
Like that.
Yeah. So like I've been doing this, somehow I'm in a cinnamon roll group on Facebook and I've been making different cinnamon rolls. I know.
Logan said it's not the chestnut, is it?
No, it's not the chestnut. That maybe we'll try next time. But it was
I
good.
didn't know what chestnut tastes like.
That's why I got the flavor because it's so. And I'll tell you what, it doesn't smell like anything I've ever smelled, and it smells good to me. Like
maybe we should order some chestnuts,
right? Chestnuts,
so that we can try a chestnut.
Because we tried the other thing. What was
marzipan?
Marzipan.
Yeah, we've never had marzipan.
I had it when I was in Italy or Spain or somewhere.
I was surprised because we were like, okay, what does marzipan taste like? Does it taste like amaretto or does it taste like toasted
all the same
almond?
No matter what it looks.
Yeah.
Which that didn't make me happy.
Filled with food dye. No
I'd like
less.
them to be different.
Yeah.
Filled with food dye. Okay.
I don't know. That wasn't I wouldn't pick that. I wouldn't choose that.
Yeah.
And you're right. It had too much nut in it, and I felt like it tastes. I hate anything that tastes plasticky.
Yeah. Agreed.
Or Play-Doh-y.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. It's not bad. I haven't tasted it yet. You
Maybe my nose is off.
Oh, I smelled it. Mm-hmm. And it smells like stuffing.
I like when I give them something and they taste it or smell it and go, ooh.
It smells like thyme or something.
I'm having a really hard time smelling this for some reason.
This was the flavor that's in my office that is so strong.
Gosh.
Actually, Logan really likes the small of this one.
Is it tarragon? What the heck is it? It's some kind of spice.
Taste it.
I like it. It almost, it just I feel like it's almost like a chai taste.
No.
But I like it.
No, it is. What is this taste? I know this taste.
This is pure peppermint. This is no mixed with anything else. It's no
Did I get a bad
chocolate or anything. It is just pure mint. So in my office, it is crazy strong. When I ground it this morning.
Yours smells more than mine. Yours smells like peppermint more than mine.
Here, do you want to try it? Let me give you a new one. Try this one.
No, it's okay.
Or actually just drink it out of here and see what you think. Does yours taste different?
Hers is definitely more pepperminty. I wonder if the cream was sitting right on that part.
Yeah, because I poured you the first one. Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
I like it.
Yeah.
I actually really like it.
Yeah. So I always thought, because we do a chocolate mint, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do mint without chocolate, right? It's actually delicious.
Yeah, I like it.
If you like peppermint tea or something.
It reminds me of those little peppermint candies that melт in your mouth, the meltaways or whatever.
Yeah. And honestly, it's interesting because it kind of is like you just sucked on a mint, right?
Yeah.
But it's also with coffee.
Yeah, you can even feel the refreshing almost mint in your mouth after.
Yeah, just pure peppermint.
I think I'd like an Andes mint. If it tastes like an Andes mint,
well, that's what our chocolate peppermint is.
I know.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of that at all.
Nope. I like it.
I like it too. Yeah. Yeah. It's a no for Laurie. It's a no for Laurie.
Good.
But I would never drink a peppermint tea. I don't eat peppermint gum, I don't think.
No, you always got spearmint and the blue, whatever the blue one is.
As an essential oil, it's supposed to help headaches and
I'm sure it's very good for you because it tastes like medicine.
Logan says peppermint is the
goat.
Is it a goat?
Yeah.
The animal is very tiny in the comment.
I know. I thought he just didn't finish his sentence. That's funny.
It's a four-legged animal.
It's the horse.
For sure.
Peppermint?
That's funny.
Okay.
I liked it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Deborah says she would like that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Odd man out.
No, it's fine. I would not prefer
I have so much more flavoring in my office to try too. I could only get 3 brewed in time for today though.
Did you guys try pickle?
We did try pickle. We did it on a week you weren't here.
I
didn't like it.
You didn't like it.
Logan was with us, and we were dying to get it out of our mouths.
It was bad.
You would have hated it. It was like a salt and vinegar chip, but like with
and
coffee.
I don't like those.
Yeah,
I love salt and vinegar chips.
It was,
but I love pickles.
But it did a weird thing to your tongue. It like dried your tongue out, and I've never had that happen with a coffee flavor before.
It was gross.
It was bizarre, but it was.
I had fried pickles last night.
Oh, I love fried pickles.
They were really good. Have you ever heard of the Linden Brewery?
It's just opened like a month ago.
Okay. They don't have artwork on the wall, so that makes sense.
That location has been at least 14 things in the last 4 years. And
was that the Coney?
No, that's on the corner. Okay. And nothing lasts.
They had trivia last night. I don't know. They were laughing.
Yeah, I'm hoping something lasts there.
Yeah.
You know, there's just not a lot of parking.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah. When you don't have good parking.
In that back lot, it wasn't bad.
Yeah. But sometimes it is. It can be really hard to get back there too. I don't know. I hope that they do well. There was a sandwich shop that went in there for a while, and they had fabulous sandwiches, but their hours were so weird.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't even know that it was there, obvious.
When businesses have like weird hours or they don't market, like I'm just not sure. Like you can't just open your doors and people just...
Even that Coney on the corner, they open at 9 and they're open till like noon or something.
Oh, yeah. How's that going to work?
Yeah.
Well, the speakeasy in town, it was we had the cutest speakeasy. It was like a little taco shop.
Still there.
No, it burnt down.
I thought somebody just posted on Facebook that they went there.
No. Maybe Zolo, but it wasn't called Zolo. So there's a taco and then there's a Pringle thing. No, it's been closed for over a year. So they just submitted plans. Instead of that little tiny building, they're putting a whole multi-use building up there.
Interesting.
I thought just the taco place burnt down in front.
No.
I don't know. It's
the whole place is gone.
Okay.
But it was cute. There was a Pringles machine and you pushed the Pringle machine and it opened up and it was like really good, like cheese and wine. And it was a really cute little.
It was like charcuterie. It was a wine bar, like with charcuterie, basically.
Yeah, they had good food though. I know we got like steak or chicken or something there.
They had like 5 different like things on their menu.
There wasn't very many tables.
Yeah.
No.
And then the taco shop in the front didn't seem like it was that busy very often.
It was good though. The tacos were good. And then we figured out you could get the taco in the speakeasy.
Yeah.
They would deliver those too, which was
Deborah
wonderful.
wonders if the peppermint and the marshmallow would be good together.
Oh, well, let's try that, Deborah. Let's see.
I drank all my marshmallow, but that's okay.
Peppermint.
I tried the marshmallow and the Boston cream together. That makes it better. Makes it creamier.
Peppermint marshmallow is not too bad. Anybody want to try that?
I'll try it.
I probably toned it down.
Now it tastes like those white, the other mints, those fluffy ones.
That's what I thought.
Aren't they called like buttermints or bettermints or something? Yeah,
I love those ones.
I love the buttermints. I would love something to taste like a buttermint.
You can buy those in a giant thing at GFS.
They're so good.
Really?
Yeah, like it's like a 5-pound.
It's like the candy that your grandma had when you were little that you didn't like, and then all of a sudden when you're grown up, you're like, I like that, like butterscotch candies. And my grandma had those like pink round ones that kind of look like the Pepto-Bismol tabs, but they were like wintergreen or something. I don't know what the flavor was, but and she'd have like those crystal candy dishes in her house. I'm like, where's this pink candy?
And the candy when you didn't know what it was till you opened it. I don't know. Some had like fruity things in the center.
The like weird jelly things.
Yeah, I kind of love those.
Or like the strawberry ones with the green top that you had to untwist, and then they had like a center in them.
Yeah. I like that texture when you.
It's like Grandpa used to have his Werthers all the time.
Yeah.
My grandpa used to have like the hard butterscotch.
Yum.
And I have his butterscotch jar.
Yeah.
That I'd keep them in.
Yeah.
So I've got his butterscotch jar. When they asked, I'm like, no, I'd like the butterscotch jar. And they're like, no, it's broken. It's like glued. The lid's glued back on. I'm like, no, that's perfect.
I don't care.
I would like the butterscotch
When my dad turned 79 earlier this year, we were at Aldi shopping and we found a piñata. And my husband says, we've got to get that for your dad for his birthday. Because my dad is just a kid.
He is. He's a big kid at heart.
And so we filled it with like Werthers and stuff like that. And I couldn't believe it. He knocked that thing open in one smack. Like just beat it open. And he loved it though. I was like, all right. You know, Rachel's like, we could get him a birthday present too. I said, nope, that's perfect. This is what my dad likes.
I feel like we could do a pinata. Pinata would be fun.
Pinatas are fun. And they were only $5 at Aldi when I had them.
Oh, really?
The problem is that like with grown-ups, especially it's one good swing and it's down.
Yeah.
I think like when ladies might take a minute more.
Well, to be fair, the little like stick that it came with,
especially if you spun around 5 times first.
Yeah, the little stick it came with was like pretty lame, and we gave him a bat called the Brooklyn Smasher.
Oh, well, yeah.
Which was given to me from Michelle, who used to work here, and because my son plays baseball, she's like, "Hey, do you want this bat?" I look it up, and it's literally made for B&E, like breaking and entering. Like if you watch the YouTube videos, and I don't know if the YouTube videos are even out there. I don't know if they still make this product. They're literally just like breaking windows and like driving over it with their car to show that like it's indestructible. I'm like, so what purpose does this bat have? Is it
because they can't use it for baseball?
Well, it wouldn't be. So like with baseball, you have to have like certain bats are allowed, right? And they're always like outlawing, like, oh, you can't use this bat anymore. Yeah. So yeah, you definitely can't use it for
really any designed for that.
For any organized league. You certainly couldn't use it. If you wanted to go and rob your local liquor store, absolutely the Brooklyn Basher is the way.
For you. That's crazy.
Well, that's scary though, because if you hit someone with it, that's horrible.
My 13-year-old was swinging around the house. I'm like, dude, seriously, like stop. That thing, if it hits something, makes contact, it is getting broken. Like it is a solid heavy
your
bat.
Head is getting broken.
Yeah. I think she gave us like 2 of them too. So Lane keeps one in the front room with him when he's home by himself. I'm like, we live in a nice neighborhood, son, but okay.
You would.
Never know.
He's my son. True. We watch a lot of Dateline, is all I'm going to say.
You never know.
Yeah.
When you'll need a Brooklyn Basher, I guess.
I know somebody who keeps a kettlebell in their office because they're not allowed to have weapons.
Oh, seriously?
But they keep a kettlebell just in case.
I mean, that's one good way to
that would knock someone out, for sure.
Yeah. Yep. That's true. Or we talked about Bob last week, right? And how he'd come in your office and be like, "Are you ready?" You know, if like somebody comes in and attacks your office.
Yeah,
only to
me.
Never
did that to me.
But maybe if I had a kettlebell, Bob might not be here because I'd
have a kettlebell smash.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'm not the kind of person who can have kettlebells in my office. It wouldn't be good.
You shouldn't have.
No.
Let's be honest.
Brooklyn Basher.
We're lucky they let me operate a car. Parallel parking, not for me.
Oh, I don't even. Ugh.
No. Hey, did you see though? Like, I think they're the new Hummers. That they have crab walks, and it will parallel. Like just like the tires turn this way and just move your car in and park your car.
So there was a car back, I don't know, it was like in the 60s or something. It was a really long time ago. And that it did. It like lifted up and the tires turned and then they went sideways to put you in a spot.
I wonder what happened to that car. Or
that
why
would be so helpful, especially in other countries where they park so close to each other or they rest on each other. Yeah. If you could literally just exit.
No, I don't. If I parallel park, I'm pulling in front of somebody with a lot of space and leaving a lot of space in front of me.
It might have been even older. It was like on some historical car. It would almost look like, you know, like a Model A or Model T or something. It almost was like that style. It was the weirdest thing.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like switching back and forth maybe might not be ideal.
Yeah. Well, it seems like little tires, like an airplane or something, though, could push out of the bottom and like scoot you over.
Yeah. I mean, these were like the normal Hummer tires and they just, and they're giant tires.
Right? Let's get on this. This would be way better.
Well, GM did because Hummer is a GM car, I think, right? I think it's a GMC.
No idea.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it is. I only know that because now that I just got a GMC, it does all my ads, right? Stop listing phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so interesting.
I don't know, but that would be super helpful to have.
I know.
Well, then I could maybe do it. Otherwise,
oh my gosh. I thought she had a parallel park in Ann Arbor and there was a gentleman walking by kind of laughing with a big group. And I literally thought he was going to get in your car and park.
I almost asked him. He was like, he's just, you could see him. He's like, and I'm like holding up all of traffic, trying to, like, it was like I was on my 5th time trying to do it. And people are behind me getting
so
angry.
busy. I would have had no shame asking somebody to do it.
Yeah, I almost just put it in park and asked the guy.
Well, to be fair, it was Hash Bash, so like it was literally, and they had like festivals
we were not,
everywhere.
To be clear, we weren't going to Hash Bash.
No, we were there for the Dirty Book Convention.
Club.
No,
we
not
were at
book
a
club.
book club. No, it was a book club. We were at a book convention.
Well, and if it would have been just us, we could have parked farther away, but Grammy had hurt her hip or something, so we were trying to get handicapped close.
There were kids there, but there shouldn't have been kids there.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, it was handicapped. We were always trying to get my mom close. So, but delicious food. If you're ever in Michigan, in Ann Arbor, they have great food. Yeah. We went to that Italian place that was fabulous.
We had the Slurping Turtle the year before, and that was really good.
That was good. Yeah. And then at breakfast, we went to Stray Hen or something like that. Yeah. And it was so good. And it was so inexpensive.
Osteria and Bar.
Yeah.
Manny.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's, but that
one's a college town. It just has
that one's been there a long time, but restaurants do not last in Ann Arbor if they are not fabulous.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah. Ann Arbor has great
But it
food.
was Hash Bash, so it was very busy and very smelly.
And everybody had a do.
And everybody was hungry.
Except for us. Yeah.
Everybody was hungry.
And they had like every other road shut down too.
Yeah.
And really great bookstores.
Is it Dawn Trader or whatever?
Is it Treader?
I thought it was like Dawn Trader.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
Yeah. Dawn something.
I have
There's supposed to be another really good one too.
In my thumb, it's driving me crazy. It's from
Treader,
Weeds.
Dawn Treader, Ann Arbor. And then there's another bookstore that people said they really like too, but we never make it to that one.
Always,
because we're always getting bags full at the one
store.
store.
Really inexpensive, really great little.
Yeah, I was able to get Estelle like almost all the Series of Unfortunate Events and the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
I got to figure out which ones we don't have now because she's on a mission to finish them.
Which ones?
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh, okay. I
don't have all the Series of Unfortunate Events either.
Didn't I? Oh no, I just had one or two. I didn't have.
Yeah, I think you might have given her the ones that she had, but they're still coming out with new ones, and then they have a new series, Dork Diaries, which is the girl version of it.
I didn't know that.
But her teacher, she was still out her book. She has like all the Dork Diaries and all, so she's so excited to read books.
That's good.
Speaking of books, though, our new
Morning, Charles.
Our book club book, The Housemaid. Bill, if you need a book. It is crazy.
Okay, I've got to start reading
it. And it's good. Like, it's twisty, and then, like, it starts
I just read
way.
The Boringness book, and I tried the second one in the series, and it was awful.
How far do you get into a book before you just decide that you're not going to do it? You turn it.
I think I
could write a better book.
Yeah.
It's that boring.
Yeah. Well, the first time we went to our book convention, and you were reading some of the authors, and one you said, like, I don't know that English is her first language because it was just, like,
oh, it's painful.
Yeah.
It's painful to get through.
Or like, I'm
reading a series right now, and I think I'm on the 5th book. And the first 4 books were done by a different narrator.
Really?
And now the 5th book is a different, they switched narrators.
And audiobooks.
But she's pronouncing things differently than they did in the first 4.
That's so annoying.
Like, they called these things like ley lines, and now she's saying lee lines. And like,
why
it's driving
didn't
me.
She listen to
that
would
drive me crazy.
I know. It's like, just go back and hear the pronunciations.
Yeah.
And then.
Even if it's wrong, make it the same because it's really confusing.
Consistent.
Yeah. I'd be like, you need to re-record this.
The abridged and unabridged can be different authors too. Which I found out.
So I was like a year or 2 ago looking at like odd jobs you can do at night or whatever.
Yeah.
And being a narrator for all these audiobooks is like something that you can pick up. But it is crazy because they just send something over and you do it at home and then you like send it back. So there is no.
So like that couple that we listened to,
you
that
might
does
not even know
the Zodiac Academy books, Jake and Bridget Bordeaux, they did a TikTok about how they got started.
Yeah.
And they actually have a theater background because they have to do all the crazy voices.
Yeah.
And it was really interesting to hear, like somebody sent her like, oh, do the shit. I don't want to do this. I want to, do this instead. And she recorded it, and she gets like major bang for each book. So
it takes a long time,
especially because then you're the voice for that book, and people don't like
they
it. They
might not know there are previous books too, because they don't always know what they're reading because it can be before it's published.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and then if you change publishing companies, they might have different readers.
I saw someone trying out to be someone, and she was so theatrical.
I don't like when it's that,
and I don't think I like that.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I don't mind some of the different characters having different voices, but also if you can't do a man voice, I'd rather you just not.
Yeah.
Right.
Just have a man read
I don't
it,
think I could read a man voice, you know.
I like when they actually have like a man and a woman.
I do too. I prefer that when they have two people.
What is your man voice sound like? Okay, here's my favorite thing that we realized. When we talk about like our husbands and we do that, we have a voice for them, right?
Yeah.
Like if I talk about my husband, I'm like, and he said, you know. And then my mother-in-law and I realized it one day that we were doing the same voice for my husband, and we just died. We're like, oh my God, like, and it's not what he sounds like.
No,
but it's just like us,
your
like
interpretation of it. Oh, that's pretty funny.
Of his grumpy self, you know. So
do you guys have a voice
with
lots of other
for
people?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
You can do it. Do your voice.
I don't know. I can't do it. But I think everybody goes to the, you know, I don't know why we do that though either. Like,
I'm sure they do it. Well, they probably don't do it for us though, because maybe.
Well, but no, what did Bowlby say when he was doing Tracy, when he was saying what our voices look like?
He said that sometimes like he'll catch our lives or whatever, and I can't even remember what he said now, but it was so funny.
We're gonna today talk about nothing.
Oh yeah. And then are we live?
To every week,
are we
live?
Yeah.
At golf, I gave him. I said, I heard you were talking about us, and I'm like,
well, we don't know what we're talking about today,
sir. You don't need to mock us. We mock ourselves.
Oh, he's so funny. It was so cute.
It was funny. But I'm like, well,
sweet.
Apparently you listen to us. So.
Yeah. If you'd like to listen to us ramble for 30 to 50 minutes.
I was thinking about, though, the boys should probably do another takeover.
Oh, yeah. They 100% should. What should we make them do?
I don't know.
Should we make them do the next R&D session and not tell them what the coffee is?
We should.
I mean, they don't like flavored coffee, though, so that's kind of tough.
But
we'll give them a subject that they have to do. Or maybe they should do one of the baking segments.
They should do the baking segment. I think.
And we can each go.
We can judge them.
And we can judge the baking.
We can do a full judging of their baking.
And we can, Logan came and filmed me, so we can go film them while they do it.
Or we could do the baking and they have to do the judging and the tasting.
Oh, yeah, maybe that'd work better.
No, I like them baking because next month is a baking one, and the one that you chose is so hard.
But then they wouldn't really be on camera.
If we had Branson do...
But he just won't do it.
No, he will.
No, he won't.
I think he will.
He'll just go buy from the store. 100%.
No, we have to film him doing it, you know? And we could do it at your house during the day. Just go there and film it. I mean, I think it's a great idea, guys. I think
I don't know. Let us know what you guys think. What do you want the boys to do?
What do you want the boys to do?
Bake or judge?
Yeah.
I think judging would probably be funnier.
Oh.
Because they would not hold back.
No, not even a little bit.
You know.
And we can't tell them whose is whose.
Yeah.
They're going to know.
Maybe they won't.
I mean, we can just put,
maybe mine will be beautiful.
We can
you have no idea what you chose.
I am the reigning champion. Do not forget this.
You're the reigning champion because we haven't done it in like a year.
I know.
Well, this might be too much work, but if we did take a day in the kitchen, we could bake one of each of the 4 things.
Yes.
And then they could literally pit them against each other.
Oh.
We could do that.
Have to do them all.
Because some of the skill level is very
the skill level, especially the one that you chose.
And
I know we're being cryptic.
Taste it. Yeah. And then blind taste it.
I'm with you, Logan. I think Branson trying to bake is I think judging would be way better.
We'll go talk to Branson when we're done too. Yeah.
Okay, so we should make all of the things you're saying, and then
we're gonna have to like really take the day at home probably to do it and film.
Okay, and because then that's kind of good because you buy so many materials for it, and then we can split it amongst us.
Yes,
they were pretty funny last time. I think so too. Foul word. We'll have to bleep them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was glad my mother-in-law was laughing so hard she didn't hear that one.
Yeah, we watched it together when we were in Arizona, and we were
pretty good.
I thought they did great, especially since 2 of them had never seen it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they didn't even know. But I'm so glad that we talked to them the night before from the spa.
Oh, you mean when Houston thought that we were being beat with sticks, you know, at the spa that we were at?
I just loved that grandma was like, oh, yeah, I've been to a spa like that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's not
and
a
then
spa.
we were like, did it hurt? She was like, yeah.
And they sat in like mud or something and they took like big banana leaves things and like
and who knows, maybe that's what she told them on the phone. I was sitting there.
Conversation. No, she didn't have that conversation with them at all. It was after watching the live.
Yeah. Because remember, we talked to them that night. We FaceTime with Houston.
They mostly talked to London.
We were being beaten with sticks, though. No, we weren't.
No, we weren't.
No.
We really didn't. We really didn't.
Hot rocks? Maybe.
Hot rocks.
Yeah.
But not beaten with
I guess
them.
you could say what happens at Miraval stays at Miraval, though. I don't know.
We rang a lot of bells.
We rang a lot of bells.
There was a gong. Yeah.
We set
there
our
was
intentions.
what was it? Was it intention circle? What was it called?
And we had sleeping bags for our phones that we had to put them in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which came to work with me last
Not
week.
what I heard Logan says.
Which is a great idea
for what absolutely did happen though was, did I have 2 desserts every night? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Was it organic and didn't count? Absolutely.
Did we each get a dessert and then we had table desserts?
Absolutely. Did we have snacks back at our room?
We didn't order them. They were table. They were for the table.
Oh,
be like,
so good.
I'll have a creme brulee and a chocolate cake for the table.
They didn't care at all.
No, not at all.
You could order as much
food
as you wanted.
The last day, it was the guy's last day there. So I think he would have brought a kitchen out.
We'd order a cheese plate and then 2 appetizers, 2 desserts, 2 entrees. It was just it was so good.
It was very relaxing.
I loved it.
We want to catch our birthday sale through the end of the week.
Yeah.
Okay. And happy Labor Day.
Oh, yeah.
It's Labor Day weekend.
Yep. So if you place an order over the weekend, it won't ship until Tuesday.
Yeah, we won't be here Monday.
The pool will be closed after Labor Day.
I know we need to close our pool too.
Okay.
Well, have a wonderful week, and I hope you guys have beautiful sunshine.
Yeah.
So
no storms.
Yeah.
Bye. I've got to end both.